All right. Good afternoon, Who That Nation. Welcome to the WDN Chatline podcast. It's the host CB, and I'm here with my co-host MOD Uptown. What it do, MOD?
I'm in the building. I'm in the building.
It's good to have you,
Yeah.
fam. It's good to have you, fam.
Good to see you too, CB, brother.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Who That Nation, man. I hope you guys are enjoying yourself on a Saturday afternoon watching this college football. Um, we're gonna go ahead and go to the chat. You see who done wrote up in the chat. Of course, the OG Jerry Poole in the building. Shout out to Jerry.
Whoa, what's up, Jared?
Okay, and there's more comments rolling in the comment section. Of course, I'm gonna put them up and shout you guys out. But yeah, it's been about a week since we've been on. I figured since we're on the bye week, we was gonna hit on what we seen from the Panthers game, along with some mid-season stuff we want to touch on. So we'll touch on that, and I will say this: just moving forward, and me and Uptown, get some stuff together. Um, I'm not calling the season off or nothing like that, but I do want to start getting into draft prospects and stuff. Like I said, we don't have to go all the way in. If we do, it is what it is. But you know, obviously, we're at the point where we're a rebuilding team, and I just want us along with you guys to have an understanding of who we might, be in the realm of picking. Not only the first round, but at least like the first through the third rounds. What kind of players will be in that range? So we start coming to y'all with that pretty soon. Okay, so I guess we can start with the Panthers game before we get into mid-season stuff like that. So, as you guys know, Panthers went up to Charlotte. I will say I did not attend that game. Um,
You probably should have.
that's crazy, man. The year that I don't attend after what 30,
Because
30
you missed
years.
you missed something, bro. Like,
Yep.
you wouldn't have known that, but you would have been there, bro, to see Tyler Shook first win, you know, as an NFL quarterback. You
Yep.
understand? You probably should have went to that. I was going to tell you too that you should go, CB. I should have told you because I did. I took my medicine this season already. I went to one and they lost. So you should have yeah, I like you should have got your medicine too, bro. I should have made you go. I should have made you go. I'm upset with myself over that. You dig?
Yeah.
But it is what it is, bro.
Right.
You can continue. I'm sorry I cut you off.
Oh no, you good. We definitely about to hit on that. Um, and I guess we can go ahead and start.
Yeah.
So Tyler Shuck, I mean, obviously, well, before we do that, let's just the trade deadline was before the game. We can hit on that for 5 seconds, then we get into that. So,
Yeah, that was interesting.
what's your
That was
thoughts?
interesting. Um, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I didn't like seeing Shaheed go.
No.
But once when I found out what was going on, because it is his last year. It was his last year on his contract.
Hmm.
He was going to be an unrestricted free agent after this season. We don't know, whether he was going to sign back with the Saints or not. And he still is going to be an unrestricted free agent after this season. I later on found out that him and Chris Olave supposedly had such a really good relationship and all that, and this, that, and the third. Now, I was sad about seeing Shaheed go. I was
Yeah.
not sad about seeing Trevor Penning go, you know, because, I mean, if it could have been him or Caesar, I wouldn't have been sad at all to see any one of them go. And, that also tells us a story too there. CB, you know what that's saying, right? That's
Yeah.
saying, Mickey, you screwed up again, bro.
Yeah.
You had to get him up out of here, okay? Which means he did not work out for us. Now, who is that? That's Davenport. That's Trevor Penning now. What's the damn defensive end? What's his name? You know who I'm talking about. The damn defensive end that we took #1.
Boss. No.
Who never stayed healthy.
Oh, Davenport.
Not Davenport. The other dude. I mentioned Davenport. The dude that we drafted out of, I think he played for Houston, if I'm not mistaken.
Houston. That's Houston. Oh yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, he was the #1
pick. I forgot all about him. Peyton Turner.
Peyton Turner. He didn't work out. Remember, that was the #1 pick, bro. Then eventually, right, we traded away Marshawn Lattimore.
Yep.
You understand? Then, who else we got rid of, right? Oh, remember we got rid of Zach Bond.
Yep.
Yeah. And Caden Ellis. Yeah. And but people showing it's supposed to have all this confidence in you. But we'll talk about that later. Right now, I think that we need to give Shook his shine. Okay? That's what we need to do. Yep. Now, I'm gonna be straight up. Everybody know that we on the record. Me and CB is on the record. We was riding with Rattler. Okay? That's what we was doing. All right? The coaches winning it, the coaches, the administration, everybody did a change. Once they do a change, we don't have nothing to do with that. You understand? We ain't got a damn thing to do with that. Right? Now, Rattler did win a game for us this season. Well, we won a game with Rattler. Okay? Now, I'm gonna be quite honest with you, right? In the game that we won with Rattler, if you remember, CB, we had 5 straight turnovers that game. The Giants turned over the ball 5 consecutive times. Okay?
Right.
That played a major factor in us winning that game. 5 consecutive turnovers. One of them was a scoop and score. Remember that?
Yeah.
You understand? That played a major factor. So therefore, we can't definitively say that Rattler won us that game. Okay? I think those 5 turnovers is what won us that game. Let's be for real. Okay? Now, let's fast forward here to Carolina. Tyler Shook won us this game. The play of Tyler Shook is why we won this game. And he was able to do what some people say that a quarterback should do. And I'm just being honest now. Okay? Yep. When you're wrong, you're wrong. You say you're wrong, you take accountability, and you be honest about the things, right? Okay, what's going on. They said a good quarterback, right, should elevate the play also of the people around him. Okay? I watched Tyler Shook do that last week against the Carolina Panthers. He made everybody look better. He made Chris Olave look like the Chris Olave that we've been looking for a while. Yeah. Not only was he catching the ball, remember the one hand catch that he had in the game and all that?
Yep.
He made Juwan Johnson look like a damn Pro Bowl tight end. Juwan Johnson did not drop a pass that day, CB. You know that, right?
Yeah.
He caught all 4 targets that came to him last Sunday. You know that, CB? He didn't drop the ball, didn't have no fumble or nothing.
Nope.
Then he had that big long touchdown, not to mention that crucial 3rd down conversion that we had earlier in the game. Man, Shuck looks good. I'm just gonna tell you the truth, bro. He looks damn good. You understand what I'm saying? His pocket awareness is a lot much better than what I thought it was, or what I
Yes.
thought it could be. You understand what I'm saying? Um, man, his arm and his accuracy and all that kind of stuff looks really, really superb. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? It looks borderline elite. It looks borderline elite. And I don't want people because he could go stink up the next game. I'm just
Right.
focusing
Right.
on what he looked like in this game, and he looked elite. He put the ball in places, man, where the receivers can catch the ball and go out there and make some plays after the catch and all that stuff, man. He did not put the ball in harm's way. He had no turnover throws, and he had some damn amazing throws. When I
Yes.
think, I don't know if you paid attention to that throw that he had. It was a third down throw. He did not convert the third down to Bailey. Did you see that throw?
Yes.
It went in between the defenders like that. Man, that was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. You understand? I'm just being 100 about it. Now, if he can continue, you know, doing what he's doing, man, that would put us in a very, very good position, CB. You know that?
Yes.
Bro,
Awesome position.
that would be, boy, let me tell y'all who that nation. If Tyler Shook is the truth, we in a damn good situation next season.
Yes.
We're not strapped for cash no more. You understand? We don't have to take a blow a pick on a quarterback, bruh. You understand? Let me tell you something, bro. This dude he looked amazing. I'm just gonna be honest. He just looked amazing. The way he manipulated the pocket, the way he climbed up in the pocket, that looks borderline. It looks borderline elite. Let's be honest.
Yes.
It looks borderline elite. You understand? Man, if this dude can continue doing what he's doing like that, and keep in mind, right? He did this without Eric McCoy. Um, Trevor is gone, so we had to do ratings over there. Um, Tony Esse didn't even play. You know that, right? He didn't even play.
Right.
The only starting lineman from the gate that we had that played that day was Caesar and Calvin. That's it. And he was able to do that with kind of a makeshift offensive line. We seen a veteran quarterback like in that used car last season that couldn't do that. He didn't put the ball in a place where his receivers would get injured and all that kind of stuff. And he played with the kind of poise that you expect to see from a quarterback that's been in the league for quite some time, CB. I'm just being honest, you know, and you know, I'm still not, I ain't gonna hate on Rattler. I still think Rattler can play in this league. But Rattler did not have no game that looked like that.
No. Nope.
You understand? He didn't have no game that looked like that.
Nope.
And it seemed like, it is looking like maybe Trevor was the problem, one of the problems on that line. Now, I know people look at the line and see how he ran the ball and how they protected, you know, um, Tyler and stuff, so good, last Sunday. But Caesar ass kept getting beat, bro. I was paying attention to him. He was still was getting whipped like he stole something. You understand? He's still a weak link, bro. You see? If you notice, when we ran the ball, every time we ran the ball on that side, nothing. We ran the ball on Kelvin's side, we was able to produce. But I'm impressed with Tyler Shook, and I want to hear what you have to say about that, bro.
Well, before I get into his performance, I will say none of us, and you're gonna be we're lying to ourselves if anybody in the Who That Nation expected him to do that. So we just got to get that out the way because I don't know what it is about our fan base at times. Some of us we like to like a situation like this. It's kind of like I told you he was then nobody know he was gonna
No,
go out
nobody know that.
and do
Nobody.
this. Nobody knew it because we all watched the preseason. We see how that played out. Now, with that being said, obviously, him taking a seat for 2 months and just allow him to get develop and get right. Obviously, he made huge progressions. Because it showed on the field. Now, hopefully, this is one game. Hopefully, this can continue because if it does, just like you said, Uptown, this give us a whole lot of wiggle room to go with going into the south season. Number one, we don't got to worry about who our freaking franchise QB or possible franchise QB can be.
Mm-hmm.
If he played good, we going into 26 with him, and we got a understanding of okay, well at least Chuck can be our guy, or he got a good chance to be our franchise. Then we can look at these other areas and go for BPA, best player available, at these spots that we need.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, like you said, man, throws was amazing from Shuck. Congratulations, man, first win of his career. A Panthers team that what no slouch. This wasn't no 0-5. It's not the usual Panthers. Panthers was 4-5 or
It was
5-3,
5-4. It was 5-4.
5-4 coming into so the Carolina
They
Panthers.
won their last 4 games, CB.
Yeah, so this Carolina Panthers team that we accustomed to playing and stuff. No, this was a solid Panthers team. They was in they was really in the basement a couple years ago or even last year, but good drafts and stuff. Now they starting to be okay team. But I was just saying this wasn't no usual Panthers team that we was playing. They was
Mm-hmm.
actually solid. So it showed out. Man, I do regret that I wasn't there. But with that being said, I had no idea. Nobody had no idea that he was going to come out and do this. And it is what it is. With that, but with Chuck, I just hope this continues. We do not need to just conclude that this is who he is. Just being honest, we can't conclude that right now. But this is one hell of a start. One hell of a start from Shuck. That Rams game,
He didn't really look. He
man,
didn't really look bad in the Rams game, man. You
yeah,
got to realize he just
and
didn't get a lot of opportunity.
right. And the Rams, it's either gonna be them, the Lions, or maybe Philly that's coming out the NFC. So he was going up against, one of the best teams in the NFC, if not arguably the best. So, yeah, that was gonna be a tough matchup for him. But like you said, he didn't play bad or atrocious in that game. But
He just didn't get the opportunities because we didn't get the ball a lot.
right.
I think we ended up with I think our time possession ended up being something ignorant that day. It's like 7 to 8 minutes or something like that. I mean,
Yeah, it was. I think it was.
it was real ignorant, bro. Our
Yeah,
time possession. So if you don't have the opportunities, then you can't make good. And then he didn't play bad. He made good throws in that game too. When he had the opportunity to do it. So as far as him being a starter, I'm not gonna grade him on no preseason bullshit. You understand? As far as him being a starter, you know, I haven't seen him make no bonehead ass, throws or nothing turnover worthy throws. He seemed like his head is really into the game.
Right.
You know, he seemed like his head is really into the game, like he's processing information fast. Which you don't really see too much from young rookie quarterbacks. But I'm gonna tell you something else too, CB, and this is it's a good thing for us. But it's bittersweet what I'm about to say, right? Because it keeps a certain punk ass around, by me saying what I'm about to say. Okay. But the class of 2025 cutting up right now.
Yes.
The class of 2025 is acting a fool right now. They showing their ass. Bruh, do you realize, bro, that we got 2 starters, possibly, really 3 starters out of this draft?
Yeah.
Do you realize that, bro?
Sanka,
Oh, we got 4. We got 4. Sanker, Raleigh, Kelvin Banks, Tyler Shook. Then, remember, we got Stutzman, which haven't looked bad. We got Devin Neal, who hasn't looked bad. Boy, 2025 cutting up right now.
Yep. And to be honest, I mean, I ain't gonna compare it to 17. I'm just saying as a whole group, it's looking pretty nice
It's
right
looking
now.
better than 2017 as a whole.
Yeah, as a whole. As a whole, yeah, it can be debated.
It can be debated, but I'm telling you, bro, 2025 cutting up right now, bro.
Yeah.
You understand? And I don't even think that Mickey had anything to do with it, to be honest with you. He's just around. I'm beginning to think that that Kellen Moore and his staff had more to do with this draft than what we are led on to believe. And let me tell you, they was real smart, bro, with the way that they drafted these cats, man. Everybody they draft, bro, was like people that played 3 and 4 years at their college. You know that? And most of these cats that they drafted in 2025 were like team captains. Stutzman, Raleigh, Diggs, Shook, Kelvin Banks, Sankir.
And who knows how Vernon Broughton would have played out? Who knows?
And he was working out.
Yeah.
He was playing very good for us. Very good for us until he got injured. So we winning this draft, bro. 2025 acting a fool.
But you know, like, and we're gonna hit on this in a minute, man.
Let me
I'm
tell you
just
this.
saying Mickey been in the way.
I want to hear you
Mickey
say
been in the way.
TB, but I want you to think about one thing when you were talking about 2017 and in 2025. Bro, what if Tyler Shook works out? See, that would kill 2017. We get a franchise quarterback
Oh yeah, that's true.
out of this. That would kill 2020.
And I think the difference with 2017, we was a competitive football team. Like we was winning the division. So when Marshawn and AK came on the scene, they just added to the equation and they was able to do their thing. We didn't have to rely solely on AK to do his thing. We didn't have to solely rely on Marshawn to lead us. Because AK had Mark Ingram and like the running game was still gonna work out, but AK he was just able to blossom. They came to a team that was, I know 2016 we was 7-9, but we still offensively we were still a juggernaut. Defensively, we just need a few pieces.
The 7 and 9 didn't have anything to do with the offense at that hour. It was just that we had lousy defenses back then.
And this is two different situations. Just like I just said about Mickey being in the way, Mickey, he's been lying to us and making it seem like we a competitive football team when we in the process of rebuilding and it's done got too late. So I think yes, you made a good point. Yeah, it's definitely an argument. And if Shuck works out, yes, this class you have to give this class the edge over 2017 because it's two different situations that we was in as a football team.
Yeah, and then if you realize too, right? If we talk about 2017, right? Uh, it was AK and Marshawn. That was the crown jewels, right?
Yeah.
Right. So Devin Neal and Quincy Riley would just cancel that out, just like that. See what I'm saying? Because Quincy Riley is the starting cornerback now, and he's the starting cornerback. I think from this rookie year. I don't think that yeah, it took Marshawn a couple of games to get in the starting lineup too.
Because
And
he was injured a lot, but he still held it down, and got his rookie defensive player of the year.
mm-hmm. But you know something, bro, like, they cutting up right now, bro. We can't say nothing, bad about it. And you know something, bro, like it just seemed like, this okay, we get Kellen and then we get good draft picks. I don't think that's a coincidence. You understand? I don't think that it's a coincidence that Kellen Moore come in and then we have a good draft, which leads me to believe that maybe they have a lot more to do with the draft than what is laid on. But let's finish get on the offense, right? Okay, Tyler Shook played well. I love the blocking and specifically the run blocking that our offensive line was able to provide because we ended up with over 100 yards rushing, against them. We had good play from our wide receivers and our tight ends, this game too. The only thing about Vele is that he's gonna have to learn, bro. You can't catch those balls on the sideline like that, bro. You got to do your toe drag swag, bro. You understand? You can't do that. You get a ball like that, even though it may be thrown a little bit, a little bit, with some out of your range a little bit. You get your hands on it. You got to get your feet down, bro. Okay, and you can't going back to that amazing throw that I told you about earlier, right? Bailey got to go to the sticks on that play. You can't pull up on that play, 2 yards short of the sticks, bro. You understand what I'm saying? So, that's something that you guys got to do. They still got to do the necessary things to even help Shook out, But I didn't really, I guess because of the stellar play of Chris Olave, we didn't really miss not having Rashid Shaheed so much, you know, because he played well and we had good play from the tight end. We was able to run the football. We practically did what the hell we wanted to do on Carolina, and we really beat them in all three phases of the game. Because y'all forgot too that we blocked one of their field goals. You know what I'm saying? So we outplayed them in all three phases of the game. They don't even get that 7 points on the board. Had it not been for that damn roughing the passer call, because if y'all remember during that time, man, DeMario had caught an interception that play.
Right.
It had to be called back, you know. But that's on the offensive side of the ball. What you say, CB? Just wanted to wrap that up a little bit.
I mean, it's like you said, Olave looked it different out there. Um, and hopefully this is the case. Hopefully Shook, I mean, you could clearly see it Sunday. Everybody rose to the occasion for Shook, and that's a good thing. And hopefully that continues. If he's able to elevate their level of play like that, that's gonna be an awesome thing moving forward. So that was a good thing to see. We didn't miss as far as Trevor Penning. It didn't work out. Didn't miss him at all.
Well, the dude they put in the plug up over him, bro, looked real good, and he looked good too, blocking and pass protection. I saw the all 22.
Yes. So we got some promise there. I'm just glad we're at a point now where it's a clear understanding of what this football team is. We're not a playoff contender like Mickey has been telling us for the past 2-3 years that we're
Mm-hmm.
still in the mix instead of just doing a reset. The deadline, I would have liked to see a couple more moves, but it is what it is. We still got some draft capital. I think we got what did we get? 2/4 and a six. I think that Trevor Penner was a six and the
They say a
Shaheed was a
six. They
fourth.
said it was a six, and I think a 7th round pick next year, or some crazy stuff like that. And then we got a 4th and a 5th round, for Rashid.
Okay, so that's solid, man. That's
Yeah.
solid. Rattler was a fifth round draft pick, and like you said, with Rattler, he can play football in this league. Um,
Mm-hmm.
hopefully, he get an opportunity elsewhere because now I'm sure he has to work out for us, and I'm praying this guy works out for us so we can go into this offseason not worrying about do we have a QB or do we got a possibility of a franchise QB. Well, we will have more hope that that's going to be the case for sure going into this offseason. Um,
Mm-hmm.
should we expect him to continue playing at these numbers? I'm not gonna say yes. I'm not about to put that expectation because if he does this same exact type of play week in and week out, now you got to be putting him in the upper tier of QBs in the league. So I'm not going to say he has to do this. It's that thing that he done Sunday week in and out. But I mean, obviously, yeah, if he does do that, yes, the more the merrier. But just looking for
They
solid.
said he ended up with 120 some ranking, quarterback rating or something like that.
Yep.
I know one thing too, man. What people didn't pay attention to, Shook was lethal on 3rd down. Absolutely lethal on 3rd down. I
Yes.
think we went some like maybe some insane, some shit like 7 or 9 or something on 3rd down. He was money on 3rd down. He ended up with 282 yards and 2 touchdowns. That was our the Saints broke the streak. They were supposed to have the streak, the longest streak of a quarterback, of a rookie quarterback winning a football game. We broke that. Um, it's the first win that we had from a rookie since 1981.
Yes.
I mean, he showed his ass, man. He showed his whole entire ass out there. But that's about it. I guess that's all I can really think of on the offense. Uh, Now we can get on the other side of the ball, give them some props. They deserve it. They deserve it. Um, the old man Mario, the Mario played his ass off. He
Yeah.
played his ass off Sunday. I gotta admit that. You know, that whole defensive line played their ass off. What people don't realize who that nation, right? In case y'all don't know or y'all been not paying attention or under a rock or something, right? Them damn Carolina punk ass Panthers can run the football really, really good. Okay, that boy Rico Dowdell been eating this season. I mean, he been eating like a fat man.
Yes.
You understand? And we stopped him. We shut his ass down completely. You understand? And that was a full effort by the whole defense. You know, that was a masterful game. that Brandon Staley called on defense all Sunday. Masterful. We made Lil Bryce. We made Lil Bryce look like he was the rookie, and Tyler was the veteran. Um, I was. Let me tell you something, punk ass Panther fans. That man ain't the dude. You understand? Even though if y'all like it, I love it. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, y'all can give him a new contract, man, and let him stay there for 10 years. If y'all like it, I absolutely love it. But it is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody looked good. I think Cam had a sack. Shepard had a sack. If I'm not mistaken, I think Young had a sack.
Yep.
And Alante Taylor played his ass off last Sunday. I think he's finally learning the ropes around that position, that little jack position that they want him to play in his defense. And I think maybe he's just finding out the nuances of it. And I think that maybe the whole team, defensive team, is just finding out some of the nuances of this defense as well. But man, them dudes played a heck of a game. And like I said earlier, the punk ass Panthers really should have a donut on the board. They should have ended the game with a donut on the board. That damn roughing the passer call by Justin Reed, you understand, just really messed everything up. Took away an interception from DeMario and everything, you know. But they played a masterful game. That's the best game that I've seen our defense play all season, and that includes the game against the Giants where we had the 5 consecutive turnovers. That was very, very efficient the way that they played last Sunday, and they played like textbook style. CB, you stop the run, then you go after the quarterback. That's exactly what they did. They stopped the run and they went after the quarterback. And they did it with irregularity and they did it with success. What you say, CB?
I'm gonna give a shout out to the front seven because, like you said, Carolina have been doing a decent job at running the football, and they didn't have no success running the. I think at the beginning of the game, Rico Dow they got in the goal line and Rico Dow scored a touchdown, but other than that, like they wasn't getting off like that. Even Rico Dow wasn't getting off like that. So, which he was in the past. Like Rico Dow, he's been having a solid year since he's been with
Yeah, people
Carolina.
don't know, man. Wody been eating.
Yes,
Wody been eating, man. For real.
yes,
If y'all ain't paying attention, that back that they got for Carolina is a pretty good dude.
yeah. So shout out to the front seven. The Mario, he definitely played good. He definitely played good football. With that being said, is that something that I'm, trying to take into the off season? And no,
No, not really.
no, I still after this season, I don't even want to see Mario take a reduced role. He need to go out on top, without even taking, like the Cam Jordan type of. I don't
Yeah,
want
see if
to
he
see
can
that
find
with
somebody,
Mario.
man, that he can possibly win a championship with.
Yes,
You
yes.
know, go be a difference maker on the defense where you can possibly get a championship, man. Like go play for like somebody like the Chiefs or something.
And he deserved that. Even a Cam, but I know Cam loyalty going and who knows all their loyalty might ride. But I just think for the betterment of the team, especially at the middle linebacker position, we have to get our next playmaker at that position because that's the shot call on defense. And not saying that DeMario is He
I
can't
think
play no more.
we might have the players in the building for that. We might.
Yes, we have to put and Stutzman, obviously the man that's here right now. You unless like we're going to the draft. I was seeing what's that linebacker out of Ohio State? Um
Oh,
Nasty cat. Unless you like we get in a position. I mean, I believe we're going to be in a position, but like unless we grab him or something like that, I think we need to or unless we get a dog out of free agency at the middle linebacker position, Stutzman has to get an opportunity to see is he going to be our playmaker at that position. So
yeah, but
just
they don't. You know, I think too, right? I think that they not giving. I think Jalen Ford can play, bro.
you
You
think
understand? I don't think they giving him his fair share either. I like his speed, you know, and all that kind of stuff. I think that can be very instrumental and can be very helpful to us in our defense. And we wouldn't have to really look, you know, outside of, you know, what we got right now. But I think that he plays well. But you know something I want to ask you, CB, and I want to ask the whole Who That Nation, right? What about this weird shit when we block the kick and then the kick hit our player and all that shit, and then they recover? How is that even possible? I mean, if you miss the kick, bro, and you get blocked, that means you should miss your opportunity, and we should get the football back, right?
this
Right?
have never
How they,
happened
how
in
they treat
NFL
that?
history.
I didn't know that they treat a kick, a block kick, like a muff punt. Come on, bro. And even when it was blocked, and say Carolina did recover it, I don't think they recovered it. You know where they was able to get no first down even, bro. I ain't never seen. Has anybody out there ever seen that before?
Never. I never
Why,
seen that.
why it seem like every time when they do some weird shit or some totally unique, out of the ordinary that nobody never seen before, it seems to be done and experimented on the New Orleans Saints. Bruh, I don't know, bruh. Maybe I'm missing something in the rules or something, bruh. We block the kick. The kick get blocked. That means that your opportunity stop. How then you do you then because you recovered the ball on the ground like it's some fumble or like it's a damn muff punt. That was not no muff punt. That was a field goal try. That was blocked. I don't know. Can you explain that shit to me? I don't get it.
Honestly, that was something to me. I can't even explain that one, man. To be honest, obviously it was the wrong call, but I don't even know like what went into their mindset of explaining that or justifying that it's
Bro, they
their
over there.
ball.
They went. All I know is that when that happened, they went off on their little huddle shit. And I'm like, I don't like that. I was like, I don't like that because you know, once when we know that we Saints fans, we know what that means.
Yeah,
Once when they get in a little huddle and stuff like that, we know that they about to leave that huddle and we about to get screwed. I'm like, there's no way they can screw us on this, bruh. I don't know, bruh. I have no idea. I mean, I haven't. I'm still racking my brains. So how the hell do Carolina get the football back?
right.
You know, regardless if we recovered the football after we blocked it or not, it was a failed attempt. I wish somebody, man, like they had a referee or somebody, man, or something out here that can explain that one, you know, because that was some bullshit right there. I don't understand that. I don't see that one. Anybody else? Say, bro, let me say this too before we take calls, right? Because we got to address something, right?
Yes, please. We got to.
We got to address something, right? Gail Benson. Yeah, we saw your comments and stuff that you had recently. You suggested that it would be ridiculous to get rid of gum smacking Mick. I don't know what's going on between you and that man. I have no idea. But everybody in the state of Louisiana, I ain't even got to say the city of New Orleans. Everybody in the state of Louisiana and Saints fans that are not in Louisiana know damn well that Mickey Loomis sucks ass.
You're right.
He's arrogant. He's pompous. Nobody likes him. He had, bro. We didn't evaluated this, CB. We have been evaluating this for quite some time, you and I. It ain't that. It ain't only been this year. It ain't only been last year. It ain't only been a year before that. CB, it ain't only been a year before that. Mickey Loomis sucks.
And Gail wanna hide behind Mickey. That's what it is. She don't know about the team, so they got a family type of relationship. I'm assuming, and she
Bro,
has to hide behind him. That's why Sean was able to have basically full control of the whole entire organization. He was making chess moves and stuff because she didn't know nothing about it.
bro,
Tom
and you
Benson
know,
had to coach her up on how things maneuver.
bro, and Gail, now you know if you was just if it was just like you screwing up and you just screwing up with the Saints and that's it and whatever, right? But no, your ass screwing up across the board. You understand? Not all of a sudden, right? And I know this is something different, right? I ain't gonna jump off the subject. I know this is a Saints podcast, but we are talking about Gail Benson. You just fired Willie Green yesterday when we know Willie Green should have been fired a long time ago. Probably should never even, been hired to be the coach of the Pelicans for this season. Now you got a pattern going on right now with your leadership or non-leadership that's going on right now. And it's hurting both of our franchises. It's not just hurting the Saints, it's also hurting the Pelicans too.
I'm telling you, the ones that's kind of on the border. The only thing, and I'm gonna be honest, we were so deep, as we all know, over the cap. Mickey had to get us under the cap. So for the ones that second, that's like want to go against that, because there's some out there that's for Mickey. The only
Yeah,
thing Mickey did, and he had to do it, was get us under a certain number. And he was able to get us under more than we had to be under in order for us to bring in a piece or two. But still, it was no solid piece. Name me somebody that when we had to get under the cap, that he brought in and done been a solid piece for us. I name pieces: Eli Apple, who are Eli Apple. These are guys that came in and did not produce. Like these are that name is an example of what we was
yeah.
able to afford when he got us under the cap. So can't nobody bring that to the table and be like, oh, Mickey a wizard with the numbers. No, he had to do that.
No, the way I'm hearing right, that Mickey don't even have nothing to do with the numbers. There's another cat up there, man. I think a brother by the name of he got a funny name. He's the quote
Oh
unquote
yeah.
he's the capologist. Mickey's just the GM by name, by title only. You understand? And I don't even give him credit for that, for getting us underneath the salary cap. If Derek Carr don't agree, you understand, to just not go for this $30 million, we still stuck. Which there's something funny with that. Why would you not give away? You just give away $30 million. I don't know if the truth about that gonna ever come out. I don't believe that nobody is just gonna give away $30 million like that. He must have did something in violation of his contract that we are unaware of. Okay? I don't believe that. I don't care how big of a Christian you are. I don't believe that you will give away $30 million. You should want to stick it to the damn who that nation. You know we didn't like your ass.
They gave it to him. I mean, so it ain't like he doing nothing wrong by keeping the money. So
Yeah,
yeah, something had happened.
man, that CB, that always did stink. That always did stink, CB. Now tell me I'm lying.
You're not lying. You're not lying, man. And
Man,
it's
I don't know why she keep having this blind loyalty to Mickey, and Mickey does nothing but screw up and screw up and screw up. And then when you go before the media, he want to be arrogant and pompous, like his ass then got us 4 championships or something. Get your ass up out of here, man.
and I'm gonna be honest. As pissed off as we are about the statement and stuff, man. We just gotta be honest, Uptown and the Who That Nation. The man is not going nowhere. If she's saying it like that,
But I'm
the
convinced.
man is not leaving.
I'm convinced that before you know how I had an idea that he was untouchable. It was more of an idea. Now I'm convinced. I guess he gonna have to do some kind of like. I guess the only way she'll get rid of Mickey if we find out he in the Epstein files or some shit. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. You dig? I don't know. But on that note, man, we gonna start taking some calls and all that. Let's get it, man. I know we got people out there. I saw my boy JT out there. You understand? I know Jerry out there. Yeah, we got some people, man. Call in, brother. See what it do. You dig? But you know something? Why people calling in? Bruh, I know people would say this, right? You know, this season, maybe we should get somebody like a good wide receiver and all that, right? You know, oh, bro, they got some defensive ends out there, boy. Woo wee, woo wee. They got that boy that played for Miami.
Yes.
Then they got that cat named Orville Reese, I think his name is. Woo wee, woo wee. If we can, bro, we can put ourselves in a position like that. But I'm gonna tell y'all something, Saints fans, and I don't want to sound too delusional, right? If y'all look at our remaining schedule, that ain't so tough. Okay? I got a funny feeling, bro. We gonna win 3 games out of the remaining 7 or 8 games we got. Then we gonna win at least 3 of them, CB. I can
And you
see
think
it.
we're gonna be in about 8, 9?
Yeah, we gonna end up right there again, bro. And plus, this season is weird. They got a lot of suck ass teams in the league this year, bro. A lot of 2-3 win teams. You understand? And I think that we gonna win just enough games. We may be in the top 10, but we ain't gonna be in the top 5, bro. I got a funny feeling, bro. I don't like saying that because I don't, you know, the boys ain't gonna tank, bro. I don't think there's no tank job going on. You know what I'm saying, or nothing like that. And plus, we got Tyler now, and we want to see we got in him. So we gonna be actually trying to win games.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You know?
That's the important thing you just said. We're in a position where you can't just you just can't just throw it away because you gotta see Shuck work. We
Yeah.
gotta see him work, so you can't cut that part of it off. So, oh, we'll see, man.
I wouldn't be surprised, bro. I'm being honest, bro. And I'm not, talking shit about no team because we only won 2 games this season. But I think it's even possible that we can win at least 4 of these next games, bro. You understand? The Falcons suck, man. The Jets suck, man. And then we play Miami. Miami sucks, man. You
All right.
understand? You know, then we got to play the punk ass Panthers again, but we playing them at home now this time. I mean, say, bro, I'm just putting it out there, especially if Tyler is playing with the type of consistency, say this consistency, travels on throughout the rest of the season, bro. We gonna win. We're gonna lose enough games to put us in the top 10, but we're gonna win enough games to keep us out of the top 5.
Oh,
I know, huh? And it's like, damn. And, I mean, damn, bro, we can't catch a break, huh? We can't catch a break. On the year when we suck, a lot of people suck this year. How is that even possible, bro? I mean, we can't catch a break. Not one break. Bro, the Jets suck. The Dolphins suck. The Bengals suck. The Browns suck. The Titans suck. Bruh. You know how many teams? Bro, they got a lot of teams in the NFL this season that sucks. So we ain't the only one out there, man. We got a lot of company. Okay, that Cowboys suck. All you Cowboys fans, bruh. I was like, man, maybe we can catch a break. Suck this season. You understand what I'm saying? We can catch at least a top 5. The way we was rolling before last week, we was looking like number 1 or number 2. Just how easily, bro, we fell out of number 1 and number 2, bro. Like last Thursday night, we fell out of that, really, when the Jets lost. You understand what I'm saying? And I truly believe, bro, I believe that we have a good chance to beat the Falcons, the Jets, the Dolphins, and somebody else we got on the schedule, bro.
Titans.
The Titans. That's 4 wins right there, bro. 4 plus 2 equals 6. That equals 6, CB. We'll probably be, bro, if these other teams, man, if they keep sucking like that or whatever, right, we may even be out of the top 10. You know that, right, CB?
Yeah.
We may be out of the top. Think about it, bro. Titans, Dolphins, Browns, Bengals, Jets. Bro, we can easily be out of the top 10, bro. Easily be out of the top 10. Damn. Bro, even when we don't really bro, we can't catch a break, bro. We you right, T Mama. We might as well win now. We have no really, y'all don't realize, right? We actually have no choice. If we have no choice, actually, what we gonna do? Tell Tyler to go out there and lose? No. Man, Tyler trying to win. He trying to win as many games to make us say, no, we don't need to draft no quarterback next season. We got Tyler.
Right.
We got Tyler Shipp. And by all rights, he deserved that opportunity, bro. We can't play him like that. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? He deserved his opportunity, bro. So we have another choice, bro. We gotta win now. You understand? I know what I think about too, bro. This. Oh boy, and I know the haters, bro. I know the haters would love to be here, especially some of the dudes that was hating on us a couple of weeks ago. But I gotta say this, CB. I gotta say this, right? And it's a question, really. And I like somebody in the Who That Nation to answer that too, right? Did we wait too long to go to Tyler Shipp?
I don't think so.
Do you think Tyler Shipp would have won that 49ers game?
I'm gonna be honest. At the beginning of the year, those drop passes was the defining moment. So the balls was there. They just wasn't making the plays with the Olave with the in the Cardinals where he dropping the touchdowns. So I mean with me I won't say we would have won those because it really just depends on the playmakers that we gave the balls to that dropped the passes.
Say, bro, do you think we had Tyler? You think we could have won that Buffalo Bills game? Remember that game, bro? We was running the ball down Buffalo's damn throat.
Right.
Remember that? It makes me wonder, so, bro. Sometimes I wonder about these things. You know, sometimes I wonder about these things. But it is what it is now. We can't turn back the hands of time. It is what it is. Anybody out there? Anybody call in?
Let's
Yeah,
see. Oh yeah, we got a lineup. We're gonna start
You
with
can't do
JT.
that. You
Well,
can't do that. You know,
that's my round right there. That's my
man.
round.
Look. Hey, Uptown. You saying everything I said every time. You saying everything that I have on my mind. I said, Uptown, you're preaching because I'm sitting up here, and until you said this last one
Yeah.
about him playing, in those games, you just can't call that like that
Yeah,
because
it's just a hypothetical, bro. It's
yeah,
just
yeah. I know what you're saying, but I say you can't do it because it could have even damaged him, for the rest of the year if
yeah,
he'd have been getting cream like that. And then the way them guys was dropping balls and the offensive line was playing, and I ain't saying that I'm giving Rattler his props too. He made it through all of that, you know. He made it through all of that, but I mean, we done switched out people now, and then you starting to see a difference now, and then you're looking at the growth from Shuck with this line from week 1 to week 2. You understand? And the only thing I want to see is just I don't care what goes. I want to see more growth. That's all. I just want to see more growth. If he throw the ball to somebody and they drop it, I'm gonna say, well, that's their fault. The quarterback putting it there. Because I was running. I wasn't a Shuck hater, but I was a guy to say I think Rattler was better at that time. You
yeah.
understand? Coming out of preseason because I was looking at Shuck. He had them Jim Everett happy feet for all you youngsters that don't know Jim Everett. Y'all just go look it up and then you can see what I'm talking about.
I remember them happy feet. Yeah,
You understand?
happy
Yeah.
feet.
Right. Look, but I'm gonna tell you what I like that Tyler is giving me right now. Even the game when we lost. I mean, y'all see where he putting these balls, man. The balls are going where where he's leading a player to the ball. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at this with Olave going down the sideline, where the other play where he threw the ball to the sideline, and Olave turned his back to the defender to catch the ball. I mean, I'm looking at all of this, and I'm glad Olave was catching that game. You understand? And that's the kind of stuff I like. Plus, he wasn't scared. He wasn't fumbling the ball. He kept the ball in his midsection when he was getting out of that trouble. Hey, bro, let him keep growing, bro. I think he came in at the right time. I say, let him keep growing, and he gonna be all right. Me personally, I just need to see a complete line, offensive line. You know, I really want to see that. You know, we still ain't there just yet. Remember, Faulkner is a from one team to another that guard, but he's better than what we had. He's better than what's on the right side too. From that game, what I seen, he better than what's on the right side. Talking about
he is.
Ruiz. I'm telling you, Ruiz. I think this y'all last time seeing him. He know it. He was trying to get out the game last time. Y'all didn't see him limping out. He was trying to get out the game. He was trying to get out the game.
That's okay though, JT, because I think Torricelli gonna have that spot next season.
Yeah. You got to get that spot to a youngster that want to play some football. Not nobody that's already been here. You got to remember, some of these guys been here. Well, let me rewind the time right now. Say, bro, our first round picks, all of them, they no longer on our team, bro.
Yep.
You know what I'm trying to say? That's why we in a position with the salary cap. That's why we're in a position right now. So I'm glad we away from that stuff. And we got people in. Watch this, CB. We got people in that look like they could scout uptown. They look like they could scout. Because look at, just like you said earlier, all the draft picks, they panning out. And that boy that got hurt, he was a monster in there.
Yeah, he was. Vernon Brockton, he was.
Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But I think if they get another good draft next year, I think we gonna be more competitive than we are this year. But if you want me to go and get a first,
you know what, JT?
Yeah.
Bro? This year, bro, it seemed like we hit on 5.
Right.
Bro, if we can just hit on 2 or maybe 3 next year.
Right. Well, I don't know about you, Uptown and UCB, but if I had given my draft grade as far as what my first round draft pick gonna be, I tell you like this: could somebody go, please, get a safety? God dang it. God. Oh.
Okay, bro. You know they got that boy that played for Ohio State.
Yeah. I want some, and I'm talking about impact. I ain't talking about, I want somebody starting day one. That's what I'm talking about. And I ain't talking about with no veteran in front of him or none of that. Man, he start day one. If he a safety, he a good safety to start day one.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news to you, bro. But I think, bro, they going to stick with this dude, Reed. He just got a new contract. You know what I'm saying? We just got him. Remember, we just got him. They're going to stick. They're gonna do whatever they could, bro. Go all out to stick with him. You understand what I'm saying? They're going to give him unless, let me say this, JT, then I want to hear what you say, bro. The only way that doesn't happen is if we on the draft board that night and that boy from Ohio State is the best player available.
Yeah.
That's the only way that don't happen, bro. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Because I think we're gonna pick about 5, 6, 7 up in them areas. What we picked last year? Last year we was what? We picked we was 10th. All right. We gonna be a couple ahead of that. So they gonna be hitting on some stuff, bro. They're gonna be hitting on stuff. But
you think so, JT? You think so?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if we end up 10 again, bro. I ain't gonna even lie, bro.
I think
See, they got a lot of teams that suck out there, bro. I'm telling
Yeah, I know. But some of them wake up. You got to remember, look, Uptown, at the end of the season, what do all them teams do? They do what? They sell out so they can get positioning and everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about from your winners and your losers. You understand? So probably by that time, we probably lose the whole month of December. I mean, January, half of December, beginning of January, we probably lose. However it go. But I just want my scouting team to pick people that want to be here and keep doing what they're doing because they look like they got a good eye for football. You understand? And if they could get some of these, get the elderly out, let them bow out, and because wait, CB, what you expect the elderly to do? They played half the season. They didn't show up early, the first game, the second game, the third game. It's the half of the season. They say, well, I'm gonna show up. That's resting. They've been resting. They wasn't. I saw DeMario attacking like crazy the other day. I saw that.
Man,
I was like, I saw that. That was a good game that he had played that day. That was a good game. I just want my team to be staying competitive. You understand? That's all I want. I know we short a receiver, we short a tight end. Jawan Johnson caught them balls. Yeah, I don't know how many he gonna catch next week. And I wish he could have just held back and caught them ones against Atlanta than he did the other day. But we can't hope for that no more. He went on and did that.
We appreciate you, bro. We gotta get this rolling. You dig?
Yeah. Right.
We appreciate you coming through, bro. You heard me?
Hey, look, y'all stop being strangers, all right? Y'all, that's what the old folks say. They tell you stop being strangers. Y'all stop being strangers, bro. And come on this thing and bust it wide open, bro.
We gonna stop it, bro. We gonna stop it, bro.
Get on in here and bust it wide open, bro. I can rap with y'all just like I rap with the others. I give y'all the same love,
No doubt, bro. We appreciate you too, JT, brother.
Oh yeah, man. I'm in the house, bro, all the time. Who that, bro?
Who that?
Who that?
Yeah, I'm trying to tell TT, bro. Y'all, and I'm gonna tell y'all this too. Who that nation are? For this season and next season, we are stuck with Mr. Johnson. So I know how you feel. I know how you feel. You understand? Remember, Mr. Johnson just got a bag. We can't let Mr. Johnson go, and then we start getting this back with the salary cap hits and all that. We can't do that no more.
Nope.
We can't put ourselves in that position. Y'all may not like it, but Mr. Johnson is going to be here next season. Get used to that. It is what it is. Mr. Johnson just got a bag.
Yep.
That's like I was telling me stuff about Justin. Oh, Justin gonna be here next season. Because Justin got a bag.
Same with Chase.
Yeah, bro. Chase gonna be here next season too. Mr. Young just got a bag. If we get rid of him and Jawan and all that, we're gonna be in the same bullshit that we've been in the last few years. We can't go there. Some stuff we get's gonna have to eat. We're gonna have some stuff. Sometimes you gotta just take and clamp your nose for something. Some might be stinking sometimes, bro. It is what it is. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news for that. Who we got next, CB?
Boy, we got the OG Jerry in the building. Jerry, what it do, fam?
What's going on?
Jerry, what's going on, bro? What's happening?
What's going on, fellas?
What you say, Jerry?
Man, hey, feeling good, man. After that win Sunday, going into the bye week was much needed. That's for sure.
And the bye week came at a good time for us too, man, to be quite honest with you. Even though I wouldn't even mind if we was playing this week because it seemed like we had some momentum.
Exactly. But that's all right. Because after we come out fresh off the bye week uptown, I'm gonna say this: get your pots and your pans ready, because we got some Falcons to cook next Sunday.
Boy, y'all,
we got them Falcons.
Hey, look, you know, Jerry. What's the team I despise the most? What is the team I despise the most?
Of course, the Atlanta Falcons, bro.
The Atlanta Falcons. You understand?
Hey,
boy, y'all better not let Tyler Shook beat y'all, boy. Oh, y'all better not let Tyler Shook beat y'all.
Hey, Uptown. All I can say is shug them up, shug them up, shug them up, shug them.
Oh, yeah. Bro.
Woo! I can't wait, Uptown.
I can't wait either, man.
I can't wait to blast these Falcon fans, bro, because they love look, like they say, they love the talkie, but can they do the walkie?
They can't do no walkie because look at them now. They still in the same position.
They
still
crippling,
the same old story as Falcon. You understand?
Falcons,
so what you thought about Tyler, bro, last week? What you thought? What you see?
Dude, after what I saw Sunday, when Shug do that bomb to Chris Olave when Chris Olave outdo JC Horn, that was it, bro. That was it, bro.
Yeah, he got Moss.
Deep pass. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, he got Moss.
Yes. He got Moss, all right.
You know that, huh, CB? Olave mossed him, bro. Olave mossed him.
Yes.
Yeah. Olave made JC Horn look like a fool out there, bro. But I was hearing what you were saying earlier, Uptown, about these look, y'all know how we are as Saints fans. Y'all know every time the Saints try to make a big play, them low down stank ass referees can't wait to pull the flag out their asses and throw it out there and try to call a holding call, a false start, illegal hands to the face. I said, yeah, buddy. This goes all the way back when we had that NFC Championship. We already know how that happened. But we talking about now all these ghost calls, all these out of nowhere calls. Dude, every time they make a big play, holding. Another big play, false start. Another big play, personal foul. You name it, it happened. But see, that's the reason why I keep on the lookout, Uptown and CB and everybody in the chat of the Who Dat Nation. I keep my eye on the game every week to make sure that the referee don't do some dumb shit like they've been doing this whole time. And you know 100% they love to do that, bro. And that's why I keep my eye on, because I already knew what's gonna happen.
You know something, bro? Like, man, look, bro. Like, we gotta move on from that
every week, bro.
And you can only, bro. You gotta control the things that you can control. You know what I'm saying? We can't really control no damn reps. Unfortunately, we have no control over them.
No.
You understand what I'm saying? Only thing that we can do, bro, is make sure that we play as disciplined as we can be playing.
Exactly.
So that we can eliminate, any opportunity for them, to call bogus calls on us, or if they do call them on us, it can be so egregious, to everybody, want to know what's going on. Exactly. They should do something, bro. I think that the NFL should have do something, to provide some type of an explanation as to why, the Panthers got the damn ball back after we blocked a field goal attempt. I'm not quite sure, what the rules are in terms of that, All I know is that, if you miss your opportunities, it's like a miss. If you miss a PAT, you understand, you miss the damn, the point, the point after, the extra point, you know what I'm saying, and all that,
Yeah.
That should be like you just miss your opportunity, the team gets the ball back, you understand? But I didn't know that a block kick is treated like a muff punt. I didn't know.
Uptown, I'm glad you mentioned that because you were stating that earlier. And dude, when you block a punt, when you block either a punt or a field goal, that your drive ends right there to give the ball to the other team. But you're gonna mess around and continue to give it to the other team after you blocked it.
Yeah, they said that the other team got it because they recovered it. like
Exactly.
it was a muff. This not a muff kick. You
No,
understand what I'm saying?
no, it wasn't. It was a block
You see what I'm
field
saying,
goal.
CB?
It
You
was
know what
a
I'm
field
saying,
goal
CB?
block.
Easy? What the hell are they talking about, man?
But hey,
bro, look.
Uptown.
Yeah.
What happened when Carolina got the ball back? They fumbled the ball and the Saints got it back. Ball don't lie, bruh.
No, the ball don't lie at all.
The ball don't lie at all, bruh.
Did they fumble? No, I think Bryce threw an interception that play.
Bryce.
I think Alante caught the interception after that, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alante say, hey, don't worry. You know what Alante Taylor say? He said, hey, don't worry about what happened previously. Let's just go to the next play. I got you. What happened?
You know something too? Hey, CB and JP. Check this out, bro.
What's up?
Bro, what is it, bro? Alante, what is it he got against the punk ass Panthers? Boy, you know he always ball out against the punk ass Panthers, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all don't realize that?
Yep. I've been knowing it the whole time, bro.
Remember last season, bro? I think he had an interception in that game and he had 3 sacks.
Yep.
Remember that?
He was balling in that game, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. Was it a Monday night game? I think it was a Monday night game. I think, if I remember correctly.
No, that wasn't a Monday night game. That wasn't a Monday night game.
It was Sunday noon game.
I think that was the first game of the season, right? Then we played in the first game of the season. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, and Alante had 3 sacks that game.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't know what it is about them, man. His eyes light up. Another person too that played good against the punk ass Panthers all the time is AK-41.
Yep. And you know Camaro when they play the punk ass Panthers, you already know what time it is, bro. You already know.
CB, you ever paid attention to that, bro?
Explanation about that.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Them two
ball out. They always
worse.
Man, they always ball out against them.
Always Uptown. They always do.
Boy, I tell you.
I know you can't wait, Uptown. I can feel it. I can feel the energy, bro. I hear you. I hear you loud and clear.
Oh man, but it is what it is, bro. Hey, look, man, I tell you one thing. That's something that we'll never forget.
Nope.
Hey, punk ass Panthers. We hadn't had a rookie quarterback win us a game since 1981.
Mm-hmm.
And he won it on y'all ass.
Yep. All I can say is, oh, shut now.
All right, Jerry, man.
One other thing before I get out of here. I know we got another call coming in, but I want to address this. And Uptown and CB, I'm glad you did. If we already heard about what happened on Friday about Gail Benson not firing Mickey Loomis, I'm here to tell you. I agree with you, Uptown. Mickey Loomis is 100% suck ass.
Mm-hmm.
Let me say that again. He is 100% suck ass with his gum whacking, disrespectful, delusional, stubborn selfishness of the man he is. I'm just telling it like it is. And but I tell you what, if it was me, talking about we just saw they fired Willie Green for the Pelicans. We already saw that. But I said, what would happen if Mickey Loomis was fired right after that? Think about that.
That would have made the sports fans of Louisiana and the fans of the Saints and the Pelicans very, very happy.
Yes.
Very, very happy. You understand what I'm saying? Very happy. I
That
mean,
would have been
you could have made us both happy made them both happy at the same time.
Exactly, Uptown.
You know, but
Yep.
we appreciate you coming through, big dog.
No problem, big homie. Always keep it 100 over here, man.
All right, no doubt, man.
Sir.
But
right.
but I gotta say this before I get out of here. Hey, all you Falcon fans, get ready next Sunday. We coming to whoop that ass at the Dome. So be ready. Be ready to choke to the Saints, mug. That's a message to all you Falcon fans. Y'all hear me? Oh, rise up to fall down, and the Falcons gonna Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I gotta say.
All right, well, who that to you, fam?
Who that, CB? Who that, Uptown? Who that to the chat? I love you guys. Who that? Let's get it.
All right, shout out
CB,
to the
CB, you know how I can be, right? You know how I can be, huh? Bruh, Tyler Shook better not beat the Falcons.
You right. Yeah.
You know I can be. You know I can be, CB. You know what I'm saying? And you know I don't like them. You know I can't stand them. Yeah. Boy. Y'all better not get shook.
Shook gonna have his first taste next week.
And he in his own place.
He wanna be a New Orleans Saint. This is the smoke you gotta be ready for.
Yeah. I know. He act like he was about it. He went to Dragos and all that.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
He didn't go to Chipotle, man. He didn't
No, he didn't go to Chipotle. He went to Dragos. He said, man, I remember when he got drafted too. He said, all right, we know y'all probably wanted Shadir Sanders and all that, but he said I would die on the field for y'all.
Yeah.
That's what he said. That's what Shook said. Boy, them Falcons better not get shook up.
All right, well, we're gonna bring in our last caller, and then we're gonna wrap this show up. Shout out to Hurricane Mike. Hurricane Mike, what it do, fam?
What's going on? Who that nation? Man, look, this is what I'm gonna say, right? If Tyler Shuck, if he next week is the man with the plan that's a better QB than they, man, boy, man, bruh. Atlanta fans, I'm gonna say this one time and one time only, so you better listen, man. You better listen good. If you lose November 23rd at 3:25 p.m. Central Time to the 2-8 New Orleans Saints that don't even know, like, if they have a quarterback or not, if y'all lose, I ain't shutting up. I don't care if we don't win another game this whole season. I ain't shutting up. But I don't care. The Saints can finish the season 3-14 after they beat you. But if we beat you, I'm gonna act like we just won a whole Super Bowl. So y'all better be prepared. Y'all better not. Ooh, if y'all lose the Tyler, I'm just letting you know it's gonna be dark days for you and sunny skies for me. So yeah. But anyways, and I'm serious too. I'm serious. I literally made a whole bet on the game. I'm that serious and I'm that confident that we're gonna win for sure. But anyways, like I said. Look, the Saints, man, this is what I gotta say about, their game against Carolina. To be honest with you, there was I wanna talk about that defense, man, because we were giving the defense a hard time the whole season, as they deserved to. I mean, they were not playing good whatsoever. But against Carolina, man, after that first touchdown drive, Carolina never scored again. And, everyone was telling me that Bryce Young this, Bryce Young that this dude who looks like a high school. No, he doesn't even look like he looks like a middle school student. And everybody's telling me, look at Bryce Young, man. Look how he can throw that football. Look how he can throw that football. Oh, man, Bryce Young was throwing them great passes to the New Orleans Saints players. Oh man, this boy threw that ball to Lionel Taylor, and he was running like he stole something. Man, that boy trying to hand the ball off to Xavier Legette. Like this boy said, he tried handing it off to Legette, and Legette didn't even try to get the ball. And this man just bounced off the chest, and P. Warner recovered that. And to be honest, Carolina, I'm gonna say this again, y'all should have got shut out. Y'all, but Justin Reed being a side agent, done got the penalty with Demario Davis. Got the interception. Man, Demario Davis. But yeah, man, look. It's just crazy.
That's
yeah,
facts.
And another,
Mike. That's facts what you were saying. They should have got shut out.
Yeah, it's like, and also, like, when that blocked field goal happened, because I gotta bring this up, because I don't think I've really talked about it that much, but it's like, so let me get when you block a field goal, that should be a dead ball all the time. It doesn't matter who recovers it. I don't care if dude recovers it and goes score a touchdown. Nah, a blocked field. Okay, so if a kicker misses the field goal, right? Okay, let's just say it's a random miss, nothing blocked, nothing. Okay, now if the ball is short, it can be returned. But let me ask you a question: if the ball bounces off the turf, is it still returnable?
No.
So, all right. So when you block a field goal and the ball spikes on the ground, you're telling me it can still be recovered by the offense?
Yep.
So maybe if he blocks into the hands of Carolina, okay, I could maybe see an argument for that if he gets the first down. But when Nathan Shepard jumped over the pile, he spiked it to the ground. Okay, so if a quarterback spikes the ball, the defender cannot pick it up. So why, even though the block field goal spikes on the ground, we're going to give it to Carolina? Why? Because it moved to the line of scrimmage? Okay. I've seen plenty of balls that go to the line of scrimmage, and you don't want to do nothing about that. But no, because, it moved to the line of scrimmage, we're going to call that a muffed field goal or a muffed punt or whatever. I don't care if he picked it up and scored a touchdown. If the ball hits the ground, it should be that ball. Incompletions, you know what happens? Ball hits the ground. A fumble recovered by the defense, the ball's on the ground. So that makes no sense, and I don't you can say this, that rule is bogus. But yeah, that's other than that, it's a pretty good Sunday last week. But bro, take that rule out.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
I agree, Mike. I ain't get that one either. That's why I kept talking about it, because I've been watching football for a very long time. In fact, I've been watching football most of my damn life, and I ain't never seen that happen before.
Nope.
Never. I didn't understand that call, and they didn't even gave a half-ass explanation about it too. I didn't understand that explanation.
Yeah, that reminded me of the Patriots game a few weeks ago where Juwan Johnson fumbled the ball, but everybody and their mama saw that his knee was down. But we're gonna call it a fumble. Why? Because we feels like it. Man, it's these referees are getting who's paying? Is Roger Goodell paying for this? Man, bro, I've seen more money being used for better, buying a freaking 5-inch TV than buying for these referees, man. These referees don't know what they're doing. These referees, to the point where I think my cat could probably be a better referee than half these people. It's the amount of what are rules anymore? Y'all don't follow the rules. First we didn't know what a catch was. Then we didn't know what a touchdown was. Then we didn't even know what a fumble or an incomplete pass is. And now we don't know what a safety or a blocked field goal is.
Yeah, we
don't know anything.
Yeah, he tells the truth. We don't know what a blocked field goal is now.
Never in my life.
enough for now on, Saints players. If y'all block the damn field goal, go recover the ball. I don't give a damn, man. Just go recover the ball. You understand? Treat the ball. You got to treat the ball like it's a damn fumble, even though you just blocked a field goal. Okay, you got to treat the ball like it's a fumble now. And I guess that's the understanding that we have now. You understand? You can't just block it no more, because I done seen people block it, and that was it. The ball hit the ground. It's a dead ball now. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I thought too. You understand? But nowadays, right? They said if you block it and it hit the ground, you better recover it, man, because the other team can recover it, and then it can be first and 10 for them. That's what I got out of that last Sunday.
Yeah, that's some bogus.
We appreciate you coming through, Mike.
Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, fam.
Anytime, man. But I'm gonna leave y'all with this though.
Yeah.
Atlanta, you know what I said. I ain't gonna do all that blah 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 talk, but y'all know what I said. Y'all lose to Tyler Shuck, aka the man with the plan, who's a better QB than your man. If y'all lose to him, oh, I ain't gonna shut up for at least 2 years.
Yeah.
For sure.
And you know something? I second exactly what he just said. I appreciate you, Mike.
I'm gonna see you.
Hey, and you know something, CB, bro? You know I ain't joking, bro. You people who know me, y'all out there who know me, y'all know how things up down road. You understand? Boy, y'all bet not lose to our rookie quarterback. Because then that'll be another name I have on there. We beat y'all with Taysom Hill. We beat y'all with Trevor Siemian. We beat y'all with Teddy Bridgewater. I mean, that'll be another name. That'll be another name on the mantle. Oh boy, y'all bet not, bro. Y'all bet not get shook. Y'all bet not get shook, boy. All right, man. Look, let's wrap it up, bro.
You got any final thoughts, fam?
Look, the team seemed like it's heading in a good direction now. That team last Sunday seemed like it had an identity.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? And that's cool. That's something we've been asking for the last 3 years now. Okay? That team seems like it had an identity. We played with an identity last week, right? And I'm starting to see some of the things that I wanted to see this season. And it ain't necessarily because we won that game. It's just the fact that I'm seeing some improvement. You know, I'm seeing where people are improving. I'm seeing where people, have a will to win inside of them. You understand? And I think that it's all paying off because of the strategy that we use, in which that we went by to get the players that we drafted this season. I think because they played, for a while, in college, they was able to develop the maturity. You understand, that was needed and necessary, to continue to have growth. Not only did I see, Tyler Shook play well, I thought I also seen some type of leadership from him too. You understand? He did some things right. I saw him make adjustments at the line. I saw him point out where the blitz and stuff was coming from. He did a lot of things that shows a lot of growth and maturity. I don't want to just base it on this one game. I know we got some other games to play, and I want to see how he continues to handle himself, under adversity. Because remember, the knock on Tyler was, TB, the knock on Tyler was that Tyler was afraid to take contact.
Yes.
I saw Tyler stood in the pocket last week and took hits to make throws. I seen it with my own eyes. You understand? And you saw it too. So maybe that was just some bullshit that they was running about him, because they were saying that he had happy feet and that he, was similar to that cat Jim Everett that used to play for us way back in the day. You understand what I'm saying? They say he had happy feet. I did not see Tyler Shook with no happy feet. Not only did he seem like he was not afraid to get hit, he had a clever way of getting around hits.
Yes.
So, I want to see this stuff start progressing. I like what I saw from Devin Neal. I want to see him get some more touches and things of that nature. And hey, look, that's about it. You understand? We at least things is looking. We see a vision. Who that nation? We can at least see Kellen more vision now. All right. So that's all I have to say about that. And then we'll talk about we'll hook it up, next week and see what do a show about these damn Falcons. And I want to do a show on them because I can't stand them. Boy, look, don't even get me started on them, CB. Let me cool off, bro. I can say a whole lot about their old raggedy ass. But you can go on, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What you got?
But definitely appreciate y'all Who That Nation for tuning in. Like I said, this is a bye week, so we still really didn't hit on the mid-season review, but to be honest, really the 2025 draft class, we talked about that during the show. That's really the highlights of the mid-view to me.
Yeah.
So we basically hit that anyway. But you guys just be sure to like, subscribe, follow the page. We'll see how this thing continues to go. Tyler Shuck is our quarterback, and I'm just hoping that this works out for him. He had one heck of a second start, and hopefully we just continue to build momentum around this. I do want to say this, and then we can close the show. As I mentioned earlier at the beginning of the show, for the ones that didn't know, things can turn around for the team, but it is what it is. I still feel like we will be a top 10 pick. So, with that being said, um, we want to start doing just a few draft prospecting and just see, just start prospecting some draft picks as far as the high end draft players, or we can go even deeper. Um, but yeah, that's just something that I'm interested in doing because I do want to get very involved in this draft class that's coming up because where our team is heading, we is in rebuild mode. So, this draft class is showing signs of growing and, maturing as players, which is a good thing. And as we close the rest of this remaining season out, and then we're going to be looking for this next class, so it's just good to get a head start. But like Uptown said, the way we looking, we might as well just boost it up to the top 10 because at one point we thought we was going to be debating whether we was going to be the top draft pick, but it's
No,
we
because like I say, now, to be honest with you, bro, really most of the remaining games that we got on our schedule is winnable.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, this is a rare time, in the NFL where they got a lot of bad teams, us
Yes.
being included. That's why I can see us, bro. We're gonna stumble across about 3 or 4 more wins, which is gonna put us at a 6-win, team. So we'll probably be picking at number 10 again this season again.
For sure.
We didn't get nothing bad out of it last season. We gotta look like we're gonna be an all-pro left tackle.
For sure. Okay, Who That Nation? When you guys please like, subscribe, follow the page. This the WDN Chatline podcast, and we out. Who that?
Who that, baby? Oh, yeah. For life.